Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the final episode of Super Showdown Dark before the Redemption pay-per-view, and we're kicking things off with the #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. Now these are two bad guys that you do not want to mess with, and well, the Street Profits are going to have to get into the ring with them, with their Tag Team Championships on the line. In what will be their first championship defense. I gotta say, the Usos have to be a pretty tough challenge to face. And of course, on the last episode of Super Showdown Dark, we did see the Street Profits lose to Chad Gable and Oney Lorcan. So you have to think the Usos could be looking in pretty decent shape if they get the win tonight. And here comes Breezango, one of the most interesting tandems we see on Super Showdown Dark and Super Showdown. Tyler Breeze and Fandango looking to make their big break in the tag team division. Haven't been able to do it yet, but I definitely think it's possible. And a win tonight against the Usos can almost certainly get them a future tag team championship match. You know, because as funny and goofy as they may act and look, once they get into the ring, it's all serious. They can bring it in the ring. Of course, Tyler Breeze is with the selfie stick, and Fandango is there with the hat, the police captain hat. And you can hear the fans here in Oklahoma are chanting, "Breeze is gorgeous," and that he sure is. Here we go. Side headlock by Tyler Breeze. And goes under, goes over, and hits him with the back elbow. Gets into the cover, and a kick out. Oh, what a DDT by Jey Uso. And here comes Jimmy Uso into the mix. You're going to see a lot of frequent tags from the Usos. That's their style. Very fast paced, but frequent tags. Oh, and look at that headbutt by Jimmy. And Fandango catches him with a forearm and into a vaulting crossbody over the top rope. That's going to give Tyler Breeze a big opening to get some momentum rolling for his team. And Breeze with a combination of strikes. He had Jimmy Uso against the ropes and right on top of the ropes, as we've seen there. Just a 1 count, not enough to put down the #1 contenders. But very even matchup since the get-go. Tyler Breeze missing the knees, gonna go for a second attempt. Oh, and there it is. He caught Jimmy Uso with that kitchen sink the second time around. Knee right to the midsection. And now into the corner of his tag team partner. That's what you're going to want to do with the Usos. You're going to want to cut off the ring. That's tag teaming 101. Is to cut off that ring and not allow your opponent to make the tag. And here we go. Jey Uso's in a very bad predicament as Breeze brings him in the hard way with that neck breaker. And look at Tyler Breeze talking to the referee. The referee did not like the decision of Tyler Breeze bringing in Jey Uso for that neck breaker. And there's Jimmy with that back suplex. Taking advantage of Breeze's distraction. No, Tyler Breeze catches him. Kick to the midsection, and now he's got Jey Uso where he wants him. Breeze flies through into the cover. 1, 2. Both shoulders were down, but Jey Uso kicking out. Here in comes Jey Uso and Fandango, who we're going to be seeing for the first time in this match, and he gets caught with that forearm. And Tyler Breeze just catches a right to the jaw. Look at those right hands from Jey Uso. He's a house of fire right now. What a back elbow from Jey. Covering Fandango. 2. Fandango kicking out of that one. Very smart to get as many pinning attempts as you can, because the more you pin, the better chance you have to get the victory. And, oh, what an elbow by Jey Uso. Just grounding his opponent and going for the pin again. 1. No. Fandango just inching that shoulder up to stop the count. And now Jey Uso's going to try and wear down Fandango. The Usos can work at a very methodical pace, but can also, speed it up to face a team like Lucha House Party if they needed to. And speaking of Lucha House Party, they will be in action in our main event later tonight as they take on Buddy Murphy, the Cruiserweight Champion, and Drew Gulak in tag team action to close out the show. But we've got Fandango in there with Jey Uso when he's looking for a swinging neck breaker, using that top rope for a little bit of leverage. In comes Tyler Breeze, and he comes wasting no time dropping the elbow. He hooks the leg and puts the pressure on the shoulder. Is it enough to put down Jey Uso? And Tyler Breeze looking to hyperextend the knee. Look at the knee. The leg is not supposed to go that high. I'm telling you right now. Oh, look at that. Rolling through. Beautiful escape. And now into the corner of the Usos goes Tyler Breeze. Jimmy gets the tag in. Here we go. He's got the Tequila Sunrise locked in. And Jimmy is up top. What is he going to do? Oh, splash right onto the leg from the top rope. And Fandango just gets knocked off the apron. He was hoping to get that tag. Oh! What a full Nelson driver. 2. No! Tyler Breeze barely getting the shoulder up. You can see the referee was so close from counting that 3. Tyler Breeze gets the boot up. He needs to make a tag. You can tell he's very beaten up. He needs to make the tag to Fandango. He hits that sunset flip, and that's going to give him the opening to make the tag. It does not seem like he's going for the tag, though. He's going for a modified sharpshooter. Tyler Breeze with the sharpshooter. No! Jey Uso breaking up the submission. And Breeze with an implant DDT. Oh, supermodel kick to Jimmy Uso. 1, 2. No, Jey breaks up the pin. Oh, and Tyler Breeze taking him off the apron. This is their big opening. This is the big opening for Breezango. No. And what is this from Jimmy Uso? What a crossbody. Oh, and takes Fandango off the apron. You can see they're just trash-talking Tyler Breeze. And look at Jimmy and Jay looking to set up assisted Samoan drop. 1, 2. Oh, man. I did not expect Tyler Breeze to get the kick out. You can see Fandango just begging for Tyler Breeze to make the tag. And Jimmy Uso, or Jay Uso, just knocks him right off that apron. Thought he could have been looking for the splash, but he might have had a better idea. Tyler Breeze, though, the slight hesitation gives Tyler Breeze the opening he needs. He's gonna need something big. No! Jey Uso held on. And look at that, going right after that knee. Tyler Breeze was holding the knee after that harsh landing. Oh, and now look at that, just putting full body weight on the lower back of Tyler Breeze. And Jey Uso with that forearm in the corner. And, oh, just tossing Fandango over the top. And he's going to look to take Fandango out of the equation. Tyler Breeze has been wanting to get that tag, but he has not gotten the opening he was looking for. He was trying to make the attempt with the Hurricane Rana, but could not get it. Now he's going to have to watch his partner take, oh, hip right to the face. Oh, and a headbutt. I don't know if Tyler Breeze has enough in him to make that comeback. It looks like it could be curtains for Breezango tonight. Big slam from Jay, and here comes Jimmy. Hook in the leg. 1, 2, 3. Fandango barely made it into the ring. He almost got it. But the Usos with a impressive victory before their tag team championship match at Redemption this Sunday. I hope the Street Profits were watching and taking notes, because it seems like the Usos might have their number. We are back for more Super Showdown Dark. We have the Women's Grand Champion making her way to the ring. She has a huge title defense this Sunday at Redemption as she defends her Women's Grand Championship against the man Becky Lynch in what should be a war. These two have been non-stop assaulting each other, trying to get the upper hand for Sunday. And it seems like the playing field is very even going into this championship match. And tonight, Shayna Baszler has one last match before her first and possibly final championship defense against Becky Lynch. But tonight, her opponent is Alicia Fox, former Divas champion and women's champion. We have not seen in quite some time, but she could get a huge upset victory against the champion. Now you see Shayna Baszler with eyes just full of intensity, and oh, look at Baszler just running in with that knee. Baszler is just so ruthless. She's just got that mean streak to her that you just don't want to mess with. Look at that. She's just picking her opponent. She's just picking her opponent apart. And look at that. Look at that Achilles hold. But done flawlessly by Shayna Baszler. You can see Alicia Fox has nowhere to go. She's going to have to break free of this submission hold. And there she goes. She's giving her the right hands. Shayna Baszler had to break that hold. Look at that, going right back to the legs with those kicks. Those are brutal. And vertical suplex by the Queen of Spades. And the crowd here in Oklahoma City, not fans of Shayna Baszler, but they were fans of Becky Lynch when she took on Tegan Nox on the previous episode of Super Showdown. And here we go, Alicia Fox trying to get some momentum. What a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker on the Women's Grand Champion. Now, slight mistake made by Alicia Fox as Shayna Baszler countered that kick right into an ankle lock. Shayna Baszler with an ankle lock, and look at the intensity on that ankle lock. You can see Alicia Fox trying to reach for that rope. I don't know if she can get there. She's going to have to try and break free, and look at that up kick. Catching Shayna square on the jaw. But of course, after that match between Becky and Shayna, or Becky and Tegan, I should say, as Shayna knocked her with that knee, hooking the leg on Alicia Fox. 2. Alicia Fox gets the shoulder up. Shayna thought that could have been it. But after Becky Lynch defeated Tegan Nox in what was a very well-fought battle between #1 contender and a rising star in the WWE, Shayna Baszler assaulting Becky Lynch, putting her to sleep with the Kirifuda clutch. That sleeper. Look at that, Shayna Baszler going right after the hamstrings again. Those kicks are ruthless. Oh, and what a kick to the back of Alicia Fox, and Shayna Baszler once again just going right for the cover. Not wasting any time, not wasting any momentum, movement. She just wants to get in and get out as quick as possible, but Alicia Fox has given her a fight. And Alicia Fox fighting back. She's choking out the Women's Grand Champion in the corner. Oh, but look at that, Shayna Baszler just tripping the leg. And look at that, flawlessly transitions into the ankle lock. Alicia Fox is in trouble. Oh, that's it, the referee's calling it. Alicia Fox taps out to the ankle lock of Shayna Baszler. Impressive, dominant victory by Shayna Baszler tonight, as she now sets her sights on Becky Lynch at Redemption this Sunday. Main event time as we head into the Cruiserweight division and some tag team action, as we've got the Lucha House Party consisting of Lince, Dorado, and Gran Metalik, and absences of other members, Sin Cara and Kalisto. But tonight, Gran Metalik is one match away from one of his biggest matches in his career, as this Sunday he faces Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight Championship. So this is kind of a bit of a preview for that matchup, and that's why this match was made. Having Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik, who have been on fire recently, scoring a big win over Arya Daivari and Mike Kanellis last week on Super Showdown Dark. They've been on kind of a roll in the tag team division, but what's going to happen when you put them against one of the meanest catch wrestlers in Drew Gulak and his tag team partner for tonight, the Cruiserweight Champion, the Juggernaut Buddy Murphy? It's a very interesting match made by Shane McMahon, and I think it was the right match to make, as we're going to get to see Gran Metalik and Buddy Murphy in the ring before their match. You know, and that just makes for very interesting competition. A win over Murphy tonight would lead to some huge momentum for Gran Metalik going into his championship match. And I think that's what he's looking for. And I hope Lince Dorado helps him in his journey But there is a gatekeeper. And that is the Cruiserweight Champion, Buddy Murphy. Murphy has been on a roll ever since winning the Cruiserweight Championship back at Backlash. And he has been non-stop ever since, defending that title all over America, all over the world, taking down challengers left and right. Of course, he is the second Cruiserweight Champion, as he defeated Roderick Strong, who was the first reigning champion of Super Showdown, but lost the title very quickly to Murphy, which we did not see coming. But Murphy has had a lot more of a dominant reign, and that journey continues tonight, as this is a non-title match, but has huge implications to the championship match this Sunday at Redemption. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but that's how huge this show is going to be. We've got some big matches in store. And some big championship matches as well. It looks like we're going to be starting off with Drew Gulak and Lince Dorado. And collar and elbow tie-up, and I'm going to expect Drew Gulak to win this exchange. He is just technically sound compared to Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. Gulak trained in Philadelphia at the Chikara Wrestle Factory. Trained by, well, Super Showdown's own Cesaro and Lightning Mike Quackenbush. But of course, the learning didn't stop there. He just kept on touring the world, going to places like Europe, Mexico, Japan, and just soaking in all of those styles like a wrestling knowledge sponge. But Lince Dorado gets the cover on Drew Gulak, and Gulak powering it. Oh, and Lince, what a chop, and that's the lucha style. Oh, Gulak catches him with a right hand and a forearm. Staggering. Lince Dorado, look at that, just using the ropes to slingshot it. Makes the tag into Cruiserweight Champion Buddy Murphy. Catches him with some right hands. Lince Dorado is getting a beat down. Off the rope he goes. And, oh, what a flapjack by Murphy. Look at Gran Metalik wanted that tag. Murphy saying not yet. He's not done playing with Lince Dorado. What a forearm with authority. And Murphy just stomps away on Lince Dorado, and he's fired up. Murphy is fired up tonight. Covers Dorado, only a 2 count. Murphy was laying a beat down on Dorado. But Dorado, ever so resilient, can still get back onto his feet and try and continue this fight. Was looking maybe for a tag possibly, but Dorado has other plans in mind. Sends Murphy to the apron, and oh, what a drop kick. Makes the separation. And now going after Drew Gulak. And this is the comeback Lince Dorado needed. And Dorado, oh, to the outside onto Murphy. Gulak and Murphy need to recuperate as the tag to Gran Metalik as he flies to the outside. Gran Metalik is known as the king of the ropes. And we just seen why there, using the rope to propel himself to the floor. And oh, look at that, takes Drew Gulak off of the apron. And now looks to set his sight on Murphy with the crossbody. Hooking the leg. He's got a lot of pressure on those shoulders. 2 count. Can he get the pin over the Cruiserweight Champion Murphy powering out though. And Gran Metalik is a house of fire. Misses the drop kick. Murphy sidestepping it. And a right hand again from Murphy. The strikes of Buddy Murphy into a sleeper hold. He's going to look to submit Gran Metalik. He's got that locked in tight, perfectly under the throat. Metalik, though, just dropping the weight and hits a stunner on Murphy. Murphy getting the boot up. Recuperating very quickly, but what a neck breaker. Rebounding him off of the turnbuckles into that neck breaker. Murphy now looking to pick the scraps of what's left of Gran Metalik, but Metalik fighting out of that corner. What's Metalik looking to do here? Second rope moonsault, picture perfect. And gets rid of the Drew Gulak issue just for a fraction of a second. Oh, and Drew Gulak just halting his body at Gulak. And there's Gran Metalik with a beautiful head scissor. Oh! Look at the impact on that drop kick from Metalik. What impressive athleticism. And Gran Metalik with the back suplex. Right on the high shoulders, almost the neck of Murphy. And Metalik, no, was looking for a Hurricane Rana. I think he just did not get the target in the right position, and that's going to lead to Drew Gulak getting the opening for the tag. And look at that, just wearing down. Gran Metalik slows the pace down, slows it to a halt. But Gran Metalik gets the reversal in. And Drew Gulak is in a world of trouble as Metalik goes to the floor with that power bomb. Unbelievable athleticism from the #1 contender of the Cruiserweight Championship. And Metalik was looking for a Hurricane Rana. Gulak sidesteps the luchador. And what is this? Back suplex onto the announce table. Just sending him spine first into our table. And oh man. Count of 6, but Drew Gulak makes it back into the ring. Metalik trying to recover. The slight hesitation from Drew Gulak gave Metalik enough time. Metalik with that moonsault. Oh, and takes out Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy had no clue what was coming. Gulak in the corner of Lucha House Party. And could this be it? Oh! Dorado and Gran Metalik, amazing teamwork. Is this enough to put away Gulak and the Cruiserweight Champion it is? Gran Metalik holds a victory over Buddy Murphy. What a great way to gain momentum before a big championship match. Gran Metalik has all the momentum over Buddy Murphy, and we're going to have to find out this Sunday at Supercard Redemption.